Hey, welcome back to Clint Carey 551, 56 days from brain surgery to Eagle River. And I am self-proclaimed local celebrity, your host, and the driver of the 551 250 TX Polaris. But we told you something's different this year, and yeah. So Tana's gonna kind of tell you how we got to where we're at and what's coming up. This is my beautiful wife, Tana. We will be married 5 years, November 24th, so it will be a big posting day. But she's been the #1 supporter of the team, the project, keeping me motivated, and yeah.
Yeah, when we got married in November 2006 or 13, he promised that we would have 30 good years of marriage. So it's been interesting so far. Definitely good, but unique in its own way, and we've watched God's hands all over it. So when he was diagnosed with Parkinson's and started with the dopamine, life was pretty much normal. And then springtime hit, and we figured he's probably had Parkinson's for better of 20 years at this point. So things started to kind of progress a little bit, and he started getting dyskinetic, like what you see right now. And I'm used to it, but I'm also used to a guy that is really quiet. Like, it's like getting, what is that, blood out of a turnip? What's that?
Yeah, water out of a rock, blood out of a turnip.
Trying to have a conversation, and now all of a sudden he is chatty Cathy on occasion, and he talks so much, and between that and the movement, it's exhausting sometimes.
It's exhausting,
and with
yes.
my personality, sometimes it's a bit overwhelming. So, but I have to just think about the times where I was craving conversation, and now I know everything I think there is to know about his childhood and everything else, with all of the different stories that have come up, because he remembers it all. And so I have to be blessed for that, and try and just keep my energy up, and make sure that he doesn't spill his glasses or his drinks while he's talking.
When I hold knives and silverware or a glass of wine, she gets a little nervous.
And then summertime came, and I think we hit another kind of progression in the disease, and started sleepless nights, where sometimes it was 2 and 3 nights in a
Straight.
row where he wouldn't sleep at all.
Not 1 minute.
Nothing we could do about it. And a man who's worked out 6 days a week his entire life, and has been very proud of his physique and how much he can lift, and it's really been a part of his, I don't know, his kind of his signature.
Yeah.
Just didn't have the energy, and had headaches, and couldn't work out, and so it was a little bit tough to watch the challenges from that this summer. And we knew that it was time to make a major change in his treatment, and so we decided to seek out the DBS, which is deep brain stimulator, and talk to some people who have had it, and many of them have had it more than a decade, and they all said it was life-changing, and they would do it again in a heartbeat. So most of these people who have had the DBS did it when they were taking the dopamine about every 4 hours. And Clint is taking it about every hour and 15 minutes. So
Yeah.
he's probably
We're
about
down to an hour now.
a year too late in this. And then he gets taking too much of it, so that his ligaments can be loosened up enough so he doesn't have a debilitating headache. And then he gets,
If I don't take
like this.
enough, I'm so stiff I can't walk. It hurts. Everything hurts. My head, it gets stiff, and when you hurt all the time, it's hard to be a decent guy. And yeah, I'm trying to be that. I still got 25 years left that I gotta give her a
promised
good
me.
years. And the boys have been really good. Haven't been to the shop in quite a long time because when you're only on for 15 minutes, you can't get much done, and then you're off for an hour or maybe dyskinetic for 2 hours, and it's a tough.
By the way, we made up the word dyskinetic. It's really he has dyskinesia,
Yeah.
but we like dyskinetic. So if you're trying to look that up in the dictionary, you're probably not going to find
Right.
it. And then we've been totally blessed by our grandson John, who's his first year at GCU, who happens to have Tuesdays and Thursdays off. So he's been coming over and hanging out with GPA and getting projects done. And he's been his personal trainer and getting him back in the gym. So he's getting the buff back on again and feels good. But even though you see him moving around like this, some people feel really bad for him. But at this point, when has dyskinesia, he feels really good. He doesn't
Yeah.
have a headache.
I'm a
He's
happy
just
guy right now.
Really chatty.
Yep.
So we take advantage of the times when he feels like this. But honestly, this past week, 10 days, he hasn't been able to take any ibuprofen or things like that for his headaches because of his impending surgery, and it's been tough on the both of us. So he feels like crap, and I totally get it. He's been, a little ornery, and I get that too. And it's taken a little toll on our relationship, but we've gotten over it. We've had a good cry finally, and we know that we're both in this together, and that we will see the glory of this in the end. Taking it in stride, but we have a major surgery on Monday, so we know that after that, 30 days from the time he gets his DBS implanted to where they can actually get it turned on and dialed in, we'll have the old Clint Carey back, but he'll be used to having a conversation, so maybe he'll start enjoying that more, and we'll get that happy medium of having Clint show up to the party and talk and get to know people and smile and not be all wiggly.
Yeah, I spent pretty much my entire adult life working on conversations that required one-word answers, so that you didn't talk to me. If you ask me something, I respond with one word. If I have to ask you something, I make sure that I don't ask it so you don't tell me anything. I don't know if I was rude, I just didn't like to talk. And now I can't stop. It's the craziest thing. And some nights in bed, she's like, baby, you need to settle down and go to sleep. And so I try, I lay there quite a long time. And I just say, do you want to talk about something? I can't help it.
Tell me a story.
Tell me something about when you were a kid. I don't know.
And I don't remember anything from my childhood, and he has like memory of a steel trap and can remember every single thing that's ever happened. And so I try and come up with stuff, so I tell him stories. But so we're trying to figure out who the real Clint Carey is. Is it the guy who is chatty and loves to talk to everybody, or is it the quiet guy that's in the corner of the room? And like he's full of dopamine. After 56 plus years, we're still finding out who he really is.
I'll spend another video explaining really what Parkinson's is. A lot of people just, they always want to tell me who has Parkinson's that they know, and he's always shook and walks funny or something like that. And it's really a lot deeper than that. And so we won't bring it all tonight, but I'll let you know. So when you're done with this, you're going to know more about Parkinson's than you ever wanted to know. But you'll be informed. And for those of you who stumbled onto this video, are like, who are these people? You need to know that we're strong Christians, and we believe in miracles.